Count on the experience of NBC2's Jason Dunning.
The new school year starts today. The Lee County Sheriff and School Superintendent want you to know that your child is safe. We'll tell you what they're doing to ensure your child's safety.
And brand new information this morning about a deputy who was shot. Now we know who investigators say pulled the trigger.
Plus, a tree falls on a van with children inside. You'll hear from witnesses and how those children are doing this morning.
Live, the news you count on. NBC2 News Today.
Good Wednesday morning. Happy first day of school. Maybe you moms and dads getting in a quiet cup of coffee before the chaos starts. Thanks for watching NBC2 News Today. I'm Lisa Spooner.
And I'm Alan Campbell. Yeah, it is the first day of school all across Southwest Florida, but will those kids need the umbrella? First Alert meteorologist Jason Dunning is tracking our back-to-school forecast. Jason, good morning.
Good morning to you, and thankfully there will not be a lot of chaos today on the NBC2 First Alert Live Doppler radar. We do have some storms off the coast right now, and we've got a couple of lone showers over inland sections of Collier County, and these will continue to build up to the north and west towards State Road 29. And while there's a chance for just a couple of tiny spotty showers out there this morning, most of you will end up staying dry. We're tracking that big complex of thunderstorms that move through the Gulf overnight over the eastern Gulf just off of our coast, and that's working away from us.
All right, thanks, Jason. 4:32, before your kids head back to the classroom, the Lee County Sheriff and Superintendent want parents to know they are doing what they can to keep your child safe. The sheriff says they have done extensive school shooter training. They have combed through social media for any threats, and they have all the resources they need to keep your child safe this year. Deputies now have access to a key fob, which will allow them to get into any school quickly. They also have easy access to any school surveillance cameras.
We recently purchased virtually reality goggles where we can import the layout of any school and train for any situation. This training can be done anywhere. Technology has proven to solve and prevent crime.
The sheriff goes on to say their deputies have trained 7 times what is required by Florida statute for school safety.
Yeah, I would think it would be a red flag, because how is it that just a car pops up and you don't even know, like, well, where they come from, you know, from one day to the next, basically.
Well, people in one Lehigh Acres community have a lot of questions this morning about a car that was dumped along the road. So neighbors say the white Dodge showed up sometime on Monday in a vacant lot at 25th Street Southwest and Sarah Avenue South. You see, there's no license plate, no keys, and no sign of how that car got there.
4:34, shots are fired on the side of State Road 82 in Lehigh Acres, putting drivers, deputies, even the suspect's own grandmother in danger. NBC2 is uncovering new information this morning about what led up to a deputy-involved shooting that left the suspect dead in a ditch. Getting residents up to speed. After the break, we'll tell you how some Cape Coral residents are getting a huge internet boost.
Plus, a Florida boy is collecting toys all for a good cause. The heartwarming story is next.
And ahead at 4:45, tracking a big plume of Saharan dust about 10,000 feet up in the atmosphere. We still have a few storms out there today. I'll show you with the latest futurecast, and also tracking near record heat. That's ahead in your First Alert forecast.
When it comes to making your plans weatherproof, no one does it better than this team. But to be the best, you need the best. That's why we're geeking out over our newly upgraded Live Doppler radar, giving you the power to see storms before they hit, tracking, updating, and alerting you first. Not a single drop falls that you didn't already know about. Who else can deliver that kind of power? No one. That's why you count on the NBC2 First Alert Storm Team.
2 companies seem to be battling for customers in Northwest Cape Coral. Comcast already announced it is installing a new high-speed internet network. Now CenturyLink or Quantum Fiber wants in on the action. There haven't been many internet options for Northwest Cape Coral residents. Simple web page could take 2 to 3 minutes to load. This week, Quantum Fiber crews began installing fiber optic cables along Old Burn Store Road and Gulfstream Parkway, and neighbors are ecstatic that something is being done.
Happy. So just happy to have choices. That's, you know, I don't like being in a monopoly situation where we would only have one choice.
Comcast plans to complete installation across the North Cape by the end of the year. Meanwhile, Quantum Fiber is slated to complete 100,000 homes in the Cape Coral area by the end of the year as well.
444, SpaceX broke its own record for most missions of the year. Elon Musk's company launched its 35th Starlink mission of 2022, passing their previous record of 31 in 2021. The mission sent up a Falcon 9 rocket and a group of internet satellites. Those satellites joined the Starlink mega constellation, which actually provides internet service. Parts of the rocket returned back to Earth, landing just off the Florida coast.
It was a launch yesterday, but we had too much cloud cover. It's a little too cloudy for us to see it over in Southwest Florida. Today's going to be a little bit different, though.
Okay.
A little flip in the weather pattern. A lot of that having to do with the fact that we've got some Saharan dust up above, which will help to limit our rain chances, but not completely eliminate those thunderstorm chances. So let's take a live look, and you can actually tell we have a little bit of the haze out there from some of that Saharan dust, and we're going to see the highest concentrations over us today. So if you have any respiratory issues, maybe you're more sensitive to it, you might want to spend a little more time indoors if you can, and that's really not a bad idea overall because we're going to see more heat out there today. We're starting off in the mid to upper 70s as we look live right now from Naples Bay and Cape Coral and looking there from Punta Gorda. We actually have some activity on the NBC2 First Alert Live Doppler radar. Big complex of thunderstorms just off the coast of Tampa, and those are moving away from us. If you look closely over sections of Collier County, we'll zoom in and take a closer inspection. There's a very small parade of showers marching west over towards State Road 29 right now to the north of Everglades City. Don't think these will last too long, but at least we have just a little bit of rain out there. But for most of you heading back to school, getting back in that morning routine, it's going to be a nice quiet start. And we have lots of live weather stations at some of our area schools: Lehigh Acres, Lehigh Senior High School, and Fort Myers, Riverdale High School checking in the mid-70s. Mariner High School there in the Cape at 76, and Eden Park Elementary and Immokalee coming in at 76 degrees. I want to give you a quick update on the tropics. We've been following this tropical wave over the last several days, and we have seen some changes with this from the National Hurricane Center. The odds of this developing now has dropped off to around 30%. It was closer to 40% yesterday. So it's tracking to the west and northwest at about 15 miles per hour. And one of the reasons why these odds have dropped is because it's moving into some cooler water. And also, we'll have to deal with some wind shear down the road, and those tropical systems do not like wind shear. I'll show you some of the latest spaghetti plots from this morning coming up in just a few minutes in the next half hour. 7-day forecast. Kids, again, back to school today, so just be extra careful as you get into where you're going. A lot of kids at the bus stop and maybe even walking to school. 96 today is going to be a hot one. 95 on Thursday with some isolated thunderstorms. Rinse and repeat on Friday, and then by the weekend, we'll see higher rain chances, at least slightly higher rain chances with more scattered thunderstorms that will push from west to east instead of east to west. That's your NBC2 First Alert forecast.
All right, thanks, Jason. It is coming up on 449. A Florida boy is on a mission to bring some comfort to children in Ukraine. The 11-year-old is partnering with businesses and the YMCA to collect stuffed animals to send to kids from the war-torn country. Reporter Ashley Harding met the boy to help share his message.
A turkey breaks into an apartment, and it's not even Thanksgiving. The bizarre story, it's straight ahead.
And everything is becoming technology nowadays. We'll show you how your mailbox could get a high-tech upgrade.
All new, ahead at 5.
Well, kids, your summer break is officially over as you head back to the classroom today. Ahead at 5:01, NBC2 Chandler Blackman is live showing you how drivers can safely share the road.
Those bullets can go anywhere.
Gunned down during a deputy-involved shooting. Straight ahead, we'll tell you how the suspect even put his own grandmother's life at risk.
I literally watched it just fall right on top of the van. It was crazy.
Plus, a tree falls on top of a car full of kids coming up at 5:30. Hear who jumped in to pull them to safety.
This morning, starting off in the mid to upper 70s, but I'm tracking changes in temperatures and also changes in your rain chances ahead at 5 a.m.
Aloha.
Book 'em, Dano. Book 'em, Dano. Book 'em, Dano.
Fridays at noon on H&I.